I almost forgot to record this video. So, anyways, here's Cannonier versus RoboCop. I know that's not his name, Gregory Rodriguez, but I know him as RoboCop, which I'll get to his fight in a bit. Let's start with the prelims. This is actually a pretty fucking good fight. Fight night card. We got a pretty good bantamweight bout between Villa versus Jacqueline Cavalcanti, and Jacqueline should get the dub. Um, I don't know, if you're a betting man, you never bet, you almost never bet the upset unless if it's like a fighter, if they like try to predict like Wei Lee being upset or something. You usually pick the upset in these fights, and this is just a mismatch, even though they're really close in rank. Now we got Walter Walker, a heavyweight bound in Dontail Mays. If you've heard me in other videos, you know my thoughts about heavyweight at the moment. This fight is probably going to be an exciting first round and then boring second round. Dana White, pay the heavyweights. It will be worthwhile, be a good investment. Try to get top names. Try to make heavyweight seem like a good career path for people that are 6'5", 250, 260 and athletic, so they don't all go to the fucking NFL. Um, Next we got Vince Morales versus Elijah Smith. I do really like Elijah Smith in this fight. I'm going to predict him to get the dub against Morales. This should be a pretty good match, and this is a prelim match, and yeah, this is going to be his debut. And usually with debuts, they give you a test, but it's usually they try to set you up to win against a pretty good guy at bantamweight. Next we got welterweight bout with Chaos Williams versus Gabriel Bofim. Uh, yeah, welterweight's so stacked. Welterweight is so stacked. Both these guys like looked really good in their last fight, and yeah, it's just I don't know, two welterweight prospects. Keep an eye on this fight. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know either of these guys. They're two flyweights though. One of them's undefeated. They're from Mexico and Brazil. Um, yeah, they this guy has 33% wins by TKO. So yeah, this is gonna be the best fight of the fucking night. Two flyweights on the prelims are gonna hit the shit out of each other. It's gonna be pretty good. We got Angela Hill versus Ketlin Souza. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know either of these fighters. I'm sorry. It seems to be pretty even odds. Yeah, this is the bathroom break of the card. Connor Matthews and Jose Miguel Dialgo. I don't know these fighters. God damn it. Fuck. I know the fighters later on. Okay, this isn't gonna be the case for the whole fucking card. I don't remember either of these guys. I'm sorry. I know Andre Petrosky. I think I remember Vera fighting last year. I remember him winning, and I remember him being a pretty big stud. Pretty crazy though. This guy is from the United States, and he has a hammer and sickle tattoo. So, as a liberal, as a communist, as the leader of communism, I don't know. I'll go with Petrosky just because he has that sick hammer and sickle tattoo. Uh, Ishmael, both Bonfirm and Nazim. I remember Nazim being like pretty interesting in his like previous fights, even though it was a draw. This should be good. A lightweight banger. I mean, lightweight has a lot of old names. These two, any prospect in lightweight, pay attention to them, especially if they've been winning recently, because lightweight has a lot of old fighters. There's gonna be some spots to fill in those rankings. That's all I gotta say. It should be a good fight. Um, I don't think I do think Bonfim should win, even though I do like Nazim. I think Bonfim is really fucking good. Do I remember either of these guys? No, I do not. I guess they lost their most recent fights. This guy's 7-4. Damn. He lost recently. So two guys are going to be cut soon by the UFC, fighting it out in middleweight. And then we go to the next fight I want to talk about. Calvin Kattar being an underdog in this fight is disrespectful. Unless if this dude is, I mean, here's the thing about this guy is he probably, hold on, I'm gonna check on something real quick. All right, I had to check something. Yeah, this guy has wrestling. God damn it, Calvin Kattar. I just recorded a video about like the worst ranked fighters, and you might be one of the worst ranked fighters because you cannot fucking wrestle. This guy got exposed, and I think he's gonna keep getting exposed for his lack of wrestling. And his boxing isn't even that I mean, it's good, but like, you gotta be able to fight Max Holloway, and not give him a significant strike record type of gun. I get he was like locked in for that fight, but like, I guess I know now why like Vegas made him the fucking underdog. Holy shit, they're just feeding him to a guy that has elite jiu-jitsu and great wrestling. Oh no. Anyways, the fight I really want to talk about is Jared Cannonier versus Gregory Rodriguez, or as he is known as RoboCop. This fight's gonna make me sad, isn't it? Because I love RoboCop. Don't get me wrong. I think Jared Cannonier is my favorite journeyman in MMA history. I mean, he's gotten title shots. Or title shot. He's been a great guy in middleweight. He probably should have been in middleweight to begin with. But I don't see him winning. I really don't. I think RoboCop's gonna jump the fucking the rankings. He's kind of up there in age. He's been like winning a lot recently. He's been looking good recently. He's been looking like a badass. Cannonier was kind of like the first non-champion fighter that I like knew of, like before I really got into MMA. And to watch him slowly have a fall from grace is gonna be pretty sad to watch. He's getting up there in age. I thought he was gonna be like the dark horse of this division, and he's just lost like every single fucking fight recently. I think he's on a 3-fight skid. Like, let's see, he lost to Imavov, he lost to Cairo. I guess he's only lost 2 fights in a row, but it's like, damn. Shit makes me sad. Yeah. It's just RoboCop's getting the win. RoboCop is like better Jared Cannonier. He's like if Jared Cannonier fought with like more with more of a purpose, fought with more like, oh, I'm going to try to win this fight with my aggression. Jared Cannonier's a bit too measured of a fighter for RoboCop. I think it's going to come down to that. Maybe Jared Cannonier will be crafty. We'll get one of those crafty vet wins and fraud check this guy, but I don't think he's gonna fraud. I think we could be seeing. Oh, there's so many good fighters in middleweight right now. Yeah, we're gonna see like the Jared Cannoniers, the Paulo Costas, the Marvin Vittoris, the Robert Whitakers, sadly, the Sean Stricklands. All these like fighters that have been in middleweight for a while, they're gonna be falling out of the ranks soon. Yeah, it's gonna be RoboCop. I'm gonna predict a KO in round 3 or 4. Jared Cannonier's also been taking too much damage in his recent fights, and I think we're gonna see his chin fully go. He almost died. He almost got knocked out in his most recent fight. In the fight before, he got knocked out, but it was like a controversial TKO. But still took a pretty crazy shot from Nasruddin. Yeah, I guess that's all I gotta say. Subscribble.
You unload them.
I'm working on it.
Go do it.
I am doing it. I'm sorry.
Get in the hair and do it. I'll be up all night with you if I have to. You won't get any sleep till that stuff.
I'm working on it.
Get in there and start.
I'm working on it.